Hey everyone, what's going on? Thanks for tuning back into Relevant Jukebox, and today we're going to talk about the newest release from Equip, Cursebreaker X. So Equip is an electronic producer who came out of the vaporwave scene a couple years ago, who I first caught wind of with his 2016 album, I Dreamed of a Palace in the Sky. It was released on Dream Catalog of all labels at a kind of a strange time. It came out like right after all that initial hype and exposure that the vaporwave scene got, kind of cooled off a little bit, and Dream Catalog started getting a little more inconsistent with their releases. But Equip's album kind of stuck out amongst the rest as being a little more dreamy and cinematic. Yes, dreamy even for Dream Catalog. Across the entirety of the record, it kind of feels like you're being told a story through the melodies as he guides you from track to track. His synthesizers are super chalky and almost pastel-like in their tone, and they feel like they're coming directly out of the 80s city pop scene from Japan. Now fast forward to 2019 and he shifted away from Dream Catalog and he's signed on to George Clanton's 100% Electronica label, which had me really excited when this was announced. And for the most part, this new record here, Cursebreaker X, is decent. He has brightened up the synthesizers a bit and kind of perfected that pastel-like sound that he was working with before. And yeah, the record is a little bit cheesy and kind of feels like you're stuck in this elevator that's teleporting you to the 80s. I mean, these are some extremely pillowy instrumentals on here. I'm actually really digging the track Legendary Equipment towards the back half. I mean, the opening of that song feels like I'm teleported into a 90s Nickelodeon or Disney child comedy or something. And as the track progresses, I can't help but think that it feels very inspired by The Cure's Disintegration. And I actually feel similarly about the closing track, Purified. And I mean, if you're really looking for that retro futuristic vibe, this record here certainly does offer that, but not much else. This album feels a little less adventurous than I Dreamed of a Palace in the Sky, a little more linear and almost kind of monotonous at times, because for the most part, he drops you right into this like trip-hop inspired retro futuristic vibe on track to track. And it's pleasant to have on in the background, but I can't help but feel like he's lost a little bit of that storytelling like quality overall. And after a while, a lot of these tracks kind of lose my attention span if the groove's not right. And unfortunately, that's how I feel about almost half of this record. So with that being said, I'm feeling a 6.5 here on Cursebreaker X. Now, if you do want to pick this up on vinyl, you will have to turn to secondary markets at the time being because 100% Electronica is sold out of that pink and blue marble pressing. That looked really cool. So I guess stay tuned and watch the label's website to see if they put up a second pressing. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this release down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video and you want more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like down below. And hit the bell as well to be notified of when I put out my next review. So yeah, Equip, Cursebreaker X, peace.